I'm working on making the wings for the swan. I have the main body. What did you want me to talk about on there? Isn't it going to be on time-lapse, though, so it's going to be a bit... Well, it's not going to be...
Doesn't have time-lapse.
Okay, so this is the body of it, including the little feathers. Now, if I wanted to be extra fancy, I could cut this piece and make an extra little feather out of it. But I'm working off of time, and I'll show that towards the end. For now, I will focus on the neck. So, I need to find where I want to put the head. So I'm going to cut where I need it. So I'm going to do it right around here. I want to make sure I don't cut the hole too big, or else I have a gaping hole through the side of the neck. Yeah, this is something that's not too difficult to make, but it is very time consuming. So I should be making around 12 or so of these. I've already made one. This one I'm going to hopefully do a better job on, because that first one is kind of a rushed job around the neck. So I'm going to basically make a slice out of an apple that have this weird adjacent angle going the same direction. This is a bit too thin. I need a bigger looking neck, because swans have really long necks. So, it's not going to come out right at first when you do the neck, but it is okay, because you can adjust it to how you want it to fit. And here is yet another swan. Okay, Mom made a second swan. Neck fell over on the first one. So I've done 2 apples. I will show you the finishing look at the end. I will gather my unused apples over here. Maybe I can make them into something else if I have time. No. This is based off of time. Now, this does work with other apples, because we also got, besides Granny Smith, we also got the Honey Crisp apples, but this could easily work with any others, like if you have Gala, Fuji, or or some sort of sweet apple. It will work with an apple. It will not work with a pear as successfully. So we are going to do what we've done before. Slice the apple in half. If I wanted to be fancy, I can remove the seeds and attach them to the head and make little eyes. Then I'm going to save the seeds for the end, because you make the wings first. Yeah, that's one set of wings. Yeah, it's much easier to do if you make big wings. If you make little wings, it is still capable of doing, but you're going to have a harder time. Here we go. Is it still going? Yeah, it's still going. Okay. So, yeah. This is where the first set of wings go. Like, this would be, if you want two sets of wings, where the original go, and then you have a little back. I'm going to do another set of wings with this. Well, not another set of wings, but more detailed part of the wings. If you're confused about where the apple goes and how it's supposed to look, you can always try and set up your swan according to how the apple should look. Like, I should be able to set it up so it looks like a whole apple again, based off of the way I cut this, at least mostly. Like this still looks like whole apple, but it's merely a sliding part that makes the difference. Now, if I was going to leave this out for a while, like I'm preparing for a party or something, I would want to get some lemon juice and a spray bottle and spray it on, because it prevents them from turning brown right away. It will keep them having that nice green, yellow, or red look based on the apple. Okay. Get this attached. Another body set. Now for the neck. This time I made sure I made room for the neck so it works better. Yeah, you gotta cut out a little hole here. Make sure. Now it's okay if the wings fall off here, it's not meant to stick. This isn't the best knife I'm using right now. The best knife you would want to use for this situation is a paring knife or itty bitty knife. This is tiny knife, huge knife. You want to use the little one for the most part. You can use the big one to cut the apple in half, but that's about it, because you're not going to be able to get as detailed if you use a bigger knife. Because personally, when you're going to cut yourself in two, it's easier to use a paring knife because it's kind of like using pencil. It just has the smaller tip and you can create more beautiful works of art. The big one, yeah, it's better for cutting, but not if I want a detailed cut. So let's see, I made a little hole. Not sure if the camera can see the hole or not. Okay, yeah. That little white dot on there is the hole. Next I use this half the apple. Cut a little slice or wedge out of it. Yeah, like this. Now, probably should be a little fatter than that, but this way. Yeah, it's okay if it doesn't fit the first time. You can always adjust the hole or make the apple for the next smaller. And I've made, third apple swan. Hooray! Okay, Dad, I've made 3 apple swans.
9 more.
Yep, 9 more. Okay, set aside these apples. No, I should probably bring the working station closer. Yeah.
What else did you learn how to make today?
Well, personally, I didn't do it myself, but they had other students doing things such as making carrots. Well, they didn't make carrots, but they made tulips out of carrots by cutting them a certain way, kind of like how I'm cutting the apples. Yeah, that. I cannot make a video of myself because 1, I do not have the carrots, and 2, I need to ask the chef how to make them. Yeah. Apple in half. 2 halves. Yeah, this will get you tired after a while, but
Yeah, we always put the stock, the secret Santa tips to each other in there. They wrap everyone and put it in there. That way it's taken care of and it just sits in there.
so yeah, this is one part of the way. But how long are we going to be filming this for? Because I realize this might go like over.
Yeah, no, I'm cutting it off now.
Okay.